Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to the Monday evening edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. VA3CJZ started this net up by accident one evening, and ever since then I've referred to it as the oopsey net. Anyways, we'll stand by. The VA3CJZ, Chuck, should start kicking off check-ins.
Well, would you look at the time?
Look at that. There he goes.
7 p.m. Good evening, everyone. This is VA3CJZ with the Monday night accidental net here on the ZOE repeater, VE3ZOE 443.075. All you need is a positive offset to get into the repeater. No tone required. I'd like to thank Terry, the owner of the repeater, VE3IQL. Thank you so much for the use of this fine repeater. Remember, folks, the repeaters have a very large coverage area, and so many people might be listening. And so with that, happy Monday, everyone. It is April 7th, 2025. My name is Chuck, and my station is located down by the Centre Mall, Martin and Ottawa area. And with that, let's see if there are any time-sensitive or mobile stations or any priority traffic that would like to check in. Please come now. All right. Didn't hear anything there, but a couple of crows. All right, so let's open it up and see who is out there who'd like to check into the Monday night accidental net. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, India, Mike Whiskey.
Listening along? Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India. Victor Echo 3, India, Uniform, Kilowatt. All right, we got four. We've got IMW, WPG, that keyed up at the same time as Mac there, but I heard you say you were listening. LBI and IUK. So let's bring in Mac, VA3IMW.
Good evening, Charles, and we're going to wave a hand to Guy as well. He's on the web, waving a hand to you. So the greetings goes to you, Chuck. It is your cousin after all. Anyways, and yes, I am streaming the net on YouTube. Just look up my call sign and scroll down until you find that little red button that says live, and here we are. Other than that, it's only Monday, but nonetheless, an uneventful trip up and down the highway today, all except for driving home in a snowstorm. And yes, in Guelph, it was snowing to beat the band. So it was still above freezing, so nothing stuck on the ground. But I'm so over and done with this. Let's have some good old-fashioned rain and all the stuff that goes with that. This is supposed to be April showers that brings May flowers, and if it's white when it's coming down, that doesn't fall in line with my expectations. Anyways, don't forget to pop over and say hello to Marty on the NCF repeater. The Hamilton group is over there with a check-in net at 7 p.m. And, of course, we can all go and listen to Rick for a little while on their 40-meter HF net, somewhere around about 7,100. And I think Chris is also doing the Sounds Good net on the 2-meter side of the RSB repeater for the Burlington Amateur Radio Club. That's about it for now, and we have the regular week coming up. So more to come with that. I'm still going to throw the date out while I've got the repeater still cranked open. June 21st. the summer activation, and park yet to be named. I'll turn it back to you, Chuck, and let you pick up Chris.
All right, Mac. Well, first of all, I don't know if it's just you, but the repeater is quite noisy. I did not check you on reverse, but something's going on. A lot of crackling coming into the repeater there from you at the moment. But nevertheless, I did hear everything you said. And yeah, absolutely. Marty's doing the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net there on 2 meter, 70 centimeter. And then Rick at 8 o'clock will be on 7.100. And Chris, RWJ, is back from Barbados, I think it was. And I'd still love to see a picture of Chris on the beach with a wire or a pole and a radio, with a picture of him trying to activate a park or an island or what have you. That would be pretty cool. Anyways, thanks, Mac. Hopefully I'm not noisy into the repeater. I'll send it back to you.
Absolutely, you're full quieting into the repeater, and I have no reason to think that I shouldn't be either. Perhaps somebody's doubling with me. Don't mess with me. I might have to come down there and visit you. Anyways, if it's still noisy, I'll tear things apart and reconnect. But no, that's it for now. I'll throw it back to you.
All right, very good, Mac. I did check you on reverse. Your signal is up and down. That antenna is probably whipping around. It was quite windy earlier. I just came in from my walk to the mall. I had to go and do the blood pressure check on the machine again. And on the way back there, it was starting to rain. I felt raindrops are falling on my head, like the song. Anyways, Mac, thanks for checking in, sir, and doing the YouTube stream. Much appreciated. Let's move over to down below the mountain and say hi to Chris real quick. VA3WPG.
Hey everybody, VA3WPG. Got nothing tonight. I don't know. Pulled the long wire off my balcony, and I noticed we're in for some double-digit temperature zone next week, and to try and get out. That's about it for tonight. VA3WPG.
All right, Chris. You saw me a little bit down in the dumps there. Everything all right?
No, I just got some stuff going on right now, trying to do about 3-4 things at the same time here.
All right, Chris. Well, thanks for checking into our net, and good luck. Everybody's gearing up to go out and activate parks with the double digits, as you mentioned. Right now, though, it's quite chilly. I'm seeing 3.7 degrees Celsius outside on my front porch. And I'm wondering what Guy's temperature is in Ottawa. And like Max said, they were calling for possibly some snow in the more northern region than here, but not that far away. So anyways, good luck, Chris. Anything else?
Well, that's it for me. Just listen along, VA3WPG, talking into the back of the mic before I realized.
Yeah, that happens. It's okay. I still heard everything you said there, Chris. You got a strong signal on direct. All right, so let's move over and say hi to Larry, VE3LBI. All right, let's try that again. VE3LBI, are you there or you're in and out? Okay, no reply. just want to say thanks to Guy. The temperature in Ottawa is +8 at the moment, with winds at only 9 kilometers an hour. I'm sure they're probably closer to 20 around here, at least. And I see Albert waving a hand. BT, APT, good evening, Albert. We'll put you in the log as well. All right, so let's go back to my list, and we've got Bill, VE3IUK. Bill, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone on the net. Now, for here, it's kind of windy because I can hear it on the signal on the repeater as well. But yeah, Mac definitely got something going on with his signal. Other than that, not too much here. Obviously, didn't go to the just listening to Chuck.
Okay, Bill, I understand you're using a directional antenna. I'm not sure you are pointing directly at the repeater. You are not holding the repeater, you're dropping off. And so you might need to make a slight adjustment. And I'm not sure if you're using low power or high power on your handheld there. I think you're on your handheld. And the audio was low, so but I heard most of it. Thanks again, Bill. You wanna try coming back?
Yeah, okay, Chuck. Yeah, I'll check the antenna outside. It may have shifted in the wind.
Yeah, it happens. And your audio came up there? Perfect. That's the way we like it there, Bill. Anyhow, anything new and exciting with you?
So, as I say, looking forward to get out and doing the weather gets cooperative, and also the 2-meter rig to hook up here that I but we did get today. Wasn't feeling my best today, so just sort of took it easy. There's a headache, I think eye strain, but that's just something I live with. Anyway, Chuck, thanks a lot for doing it, and have a great day.
All right, Bill, not a problem. So, yeah, make sure you've got the bearing right on where the ZOE tower is there, and make sure you're pointing right at it, because you were dropping out there again. So, just thought I'd let you know. But other than that, while you were holding it, I was hearing you. Anyways, and so we'll clear with Bill. And let's see now. We've also got Wade checking in on YouTube. And let's see, anybody else? No. All right, so let's do a call out and see who else would like to check in here to the Monday night Accidental Net. Please come now. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. Victor Alpha 3, Delta Charlie Sierra.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable.
All right, got 3 more that time. Bravo Tango. DCS sounded unsure of his call sign suffix there, but that's what it is, DCS. And let's bring in Vern, VA3 Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on the net. Just out for a short walk. It's pretty gusty up here. The temperature's dropping. And believe it or not, a few minutes ago, it was actually snowing. Like, nothing stayed on the ground, but there were big flakes of snow falling, which is, okay, kind of weird. Back to you, Chuck.
Oh my God, Vern, if I hear that one more time, I'm going to jump out my window. Actually, my window's in the basement, but, you know. Oh dear, yes, I know. I just went for a walk to the Center Mall there, and it was pretty windy. It was gusty for sure. And so when you're close to the freezing mark there, it makes it feel a lot cooler. So, but they do say better weather is on the way. Hopefully that's sooner than later there, Vern. Anyhow, you're coming into the repeater quite well tonight. And I want to thank you for checking in, sir. Anything else?
Chuck. I appreciate you picking me up. And yeah, it just takes a degree or two either way. But yeah, like I said, a couple of flakes, nothing stayed anywhere. So that's a good thing. I gather it's not going to be that warm tomorrow, but hopefully, as you said, the trend is towards warmer weather. We need it. All right, Chuck, thanks for doing it. VA3CRF.
Yes, I'm seeing the local birds come out. Actually, the other day I had a small, tiny finch right at the base of my basement window here. That was really nice to see. And so, yeah, and then on my security camera, I see there's a raccoon making the rounds. I know there's some that live nearby, so they come out at night looking for anything they can eat. Grubs, mice, rats, you name it. All right, thanks, Vern. So let's move over to back up the hill to Albert, VA3 Bravo Tango.
Hi, good evening, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. Yeah, not too much here to report on my end here. Looks like I ain't gonna talk much about the weather because, yeah, we saw what was happening out there. But just a general check-in there, Chuck. Not much to report, so we'll hand it back over to you there. VA3BT.
All right, and I saw that picture you sent there with the guy up the tower. For a minute, I thought it was you, Albert, going, my goodness, look at all those antennas Albert's got on top of his tower.
No, that's 200 feet up there. That guy's 59 years old, and he puts a ton of towers up in a year. Like, that guy, it's amazing.
Yeah, well, that's just it. You know, if your muscles are able to support you when you're on a tower, because it is it's not the same as standing on the ground, that's for sure. And of course, your arms got to be able to hold you, and of course, a safety belt. But as you're traveling up and down, you have to unhook and then hook up, unhook, hook up. So it's a little bit of work, but hey, yeah, good for him. Right on. So, so your pickleball days are almost over, eh, Albert?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. The end of the month. We're gonna wrap up this job, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there.
All right, very good then. Okay, Albert, have a great evening, and thanks for checking in. Let's move over to Dave, VA3 Delta Charlie Sierra.
Good evening there, Chuck. Yes, you're correct. I had a mild brain fart halfway through that, and but I did get through it, so that's what matters. Yeah, a little bit late getting home today. Went and gave away some of that red stuff that's inside the body, and yeah, my arm's all taped up still.
Yes. You can tell when people are getting up in age, when they have to go give blood regularly, or if they're diabetic like me. And I'm on some new medication for diabetes, and they want to check my blood after I'm done the first 30 days of that medicine. So I'm almost halfway through the meds, and so in another couple of weeks, I'll have to go give blood again. I did go not too long ago, and yeah. Oh, and geez, this Friday I have my back surgery that I get every 6 months for my chronic back pain. So I'm really looking forward to getting those injections and cauterizing the nerves in my spine. So. But you can tell I'm old too, so talking about our maladies. Anyways, Dave, everything else going all right with you?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, other pup is going in for some dental work on Wednesday. Figured might as well get it all done at once. The one here, she's recovered. It's just been over a week now, and this guy is going in. He's got some, issues with a couple molars, so they're gonna have a look at those, and more than likely they're gonna remove them.
Oh, so who does that? The vet or a specialty vet?
Well, it's done at the vet. Probably, I know the one vet that owns the clinic. She can do it quite well. So I'm not sure if all of them have the capability. Whether they have to go back to vet school to do that type of thing, or what? Because they have to. Puppy has to go under general, and they have to be intubated, and so. Yeah, I don't know if it's a specialty or just common to all vets.
Yeah, very interesting. I know Steve has a little puppy there that was having some toothaches a few weeks ago, and so Steve VA3NFG, and I guess it resolved itself after a few days, but he might need to get in touch with you to see who he might be able to get in case he needs some work done on his little furry baby there. So good to know, Dave. It's not something a lot of people think about, teeth problems with our pets, but it's an issue.
Yes, it is. Normally, you notice if their breath gets pretty stinky, it's usually dental issues. Yeah, dog breath is dog breath, but then there's the extreme.
Yep, and along with gum infections, that also causes that nasty smell. We had a guy I worked with at E.D. Smith there. What did we call him? I think we called him Stinky, though. Most of the time, man, he had horrible, dragon breath. But anyways, yeah, you got to look after, because that can affect your health overall. Our teeth, our gums, our mouth. You got to look after everything. Anyhow, Dave, thank you so much for checking in. I do appreciate it, sir. Sounded great into the repeater tonight. And so, do you have anything else for us?
No, just that it is, we've got a little bit of that white stuff coming down here right now at the moment. So, yeah, it's not going to stick around.
Yeah, like I said, it's reading +3 over here, so it better not. But I do know north of us, they're calling for that. I'll call it blue, that blue color on the weather map. Anyways, thanks again, Dave. And so with that, this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for more check-ins for the Monday night Accidental Net.
VE3LBI recheck.
Hey, there he is. VE3LBI. Larry, come on in.
Yeah, we made it back. Technical difficulties, but we made it back. Don't know. Let me see what we do. Just a normal couple things to go shopping this morning and get a couple things we needed.
Yeah. Whereabouts?
We went to the Walmart out there at 53 and 20. It's a little easier parking than the one over here at Dupper James, so we decided to take a trip out there this morning and pick up a couple of articles we needed. Other than that, I've been doing a little bit of playing with the little radio here, reading a little bit about the manual and a couple of things that I wasn't sure about, but kind of an interesting little rig.
Yeah, the ICOM, what is it, 2730 Alpha?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they brought out a new one. I think it's a B Bravo. It's just a black edition, but for the screen itself. And then there's another one, an E. I'm not sure where the E is overseas. I think the A alpha is American.
Well, you should have gotten the C model for Canada. Yeah, I noticed there's some pretty big numbers on the face plate there on the screen, and dual VFOs, so you can actually listen on the one side 2 meters and talk on 70 centimeters on the other side. That's pretty cool. So I guess you got crossband repeat on that.
Yes, I would believe so, Chuck. I would believe there would be crossband. I've never used crossband, but no, and you're right. It is quite large, the actual size of the lettering. So I've actually named the frequencies instead of putting the frequencies in. Although you can get to it to find out what frequency you're on, but I have put names on them instead.
Yeah, most of them do that. Sometimes it's just a push of a button there, and you either get the frequency or the name that you put in. Right on, very good. So where did you get that from there, Larry?
Actually, I got it from GPS Central. The shipping was cheaper on this than taking it from our local yokels.
Yes, very good. Or the American, the Americans. Although I've ordered stuff from DX Engineering. I actually bought a VE3ZOE 2980, the 2 meter 80 watt radio from them, and it was on sale, and compared it with the price from Radio World, and then the thing is with Radio World, I think you have to pay like $20 delivery through UPS or whoever. They gave you a list of options for delivery there, and it was a matter of maybe a difference of $10. But I'm really not happy with the service I get at Radio World, and so I'll shop other places.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, the price on this, comparable with the Canadian dollar, would have cost me a lot more. So, and like I said, GPS Central, the actual shipping charge was cheaper. And I had called them and inquired about a couple things about it. And once again, they have ham operators out there. So they're not just a store selling fish finders. And you had the opportunity to ask the questions, and if you didn't know the answer, they put you over one of the ham operators, and he'd either look it up for you or he'd do the radio. In this case, the gentleman I spoke to actually knew the 2730, so it was a good, interesting conversation about it.
Well, that's what everyone should expect, right? You should know the products. If not, you go get someone who does know. And, courteous service instead of saying, oh, I don't know, do you want it or not? Sorry, but I'm spending, good money here, and I want to be, treated with respect and a little bit of intelligence. So, I was not impressed with them at all, and that was not just on one occasion, it was on a couple of occasions there. So, there are other places to shop.
No, absolutely. That's why I've been sticking with GPS Central if I can. I don't know, being Canadian station, whatever, Canadian supplier. Obviously, they're supplying U.S. Products in most cases, and if not all of them are Japanese, whatever. But no, I just find it better. Like I said, you're right. You get somebody that knows what they're talking about. It's not like, well, I don't know, read the manual type stuff, or do you want this thing or not? That's the type of attitude you get out of it.
Yeah. And Radio World's big on fish finders and stuff. I think they got more gear other than radio gear there than they do have radio equipment. You know what I mean?
Well, I know I went in one time with Garnett, and I had gone in there, and Garnett was looking to buy something, obviously. obviously. And I was standing there, and the fellow said, "Do you need any help with anything?" I said, "No." I said, "It's okay. I'm just in here with the fellow. We're just doing a little shopping." Anyway, I went back over and I asked the guy. He said, "Oh," I said, "maybe you could help me for a second." And it was like I was intrusive to him. And I thought, you know what? Forget it. I'm not even going to bother.
Oh, because you originally said you weren't shopping, but you were here with a buddy. So he automatically put a black mark against your name there, or against you. Oh, that guy doesn't want to spend money, so I'm not going to waste my time talking to him. Yeah, nice.
Anyways, I'll see who else is behind me there. I kind of got delayed there with something come up. So, like I said, technical difficulties. But all cleared up now. And I'll let you see who else is sitting in behind me somewhere. I'm sure you got a few more before the 8 o'clock time.
All right, very good then, Larry. Thank you so much for checking in, both on YouTube and through the radio here. And I just noticed I started the net at 7 o'clock. It's now 7:30 p.m. and the temperature has dropped by 1 full degree. It's now 2.7 degrees outside the CJZ studios. So, yeah. Anyways, with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the Monday night accidental net. My name is Chuck, and my call is VA3CJZ.
Victor Echo 3, Delta Victor.
VA3NCA.
All right, two more fine gentlemen there, NCA and Delta Victor. Let's bring in our resident nerd, VA3NCA.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. You caught me off guard there, but I'll just make this short anyways. I thought you had checked in before me, but no worries. We're all going to get in. Not much went on today. It was a work day, so haven't done any radio really at all today. I got until now, so this is an upturn in my night. I did hear or read on YouTube Bill talking about pointing towards the repeater. I posted a link to a website that prints up azimuth maps centered on your location, which I find is a fun little thing to play around with if you're trying to figure out the actual direction you would point, because it's not always clear from a view of a map. So this actually places your location that you give it in GPS coordinates. It places that right in the middle and lets you aim it. Anyways, it's from another ham, November Sierra 6 Tango. He's got a website, or they've got a website, November6Tango.net. And if you just do a Google for azimuth map, it should come up high in the list. Or I threw it in the general channel on the Discord. So might be useful to somebody, but that's in my bookmarks, and it's a lot of fun to play with. That's it for me tonight there. Chuck, thanks for doing it, and I'll send it back to you, VA3NCA.
All right, Wade. My apologies, Dave. If I took Wade first. I already had Wade logged in through the YouTube stream there, and I didn't want to miss him. So I'll go to you now, Dave. Thanks, Wade. Much appreciated, sir. VE3DV.
Hey, not a problem, Chuck. And wait, don't be put off with being called a nerd. As I told somebody this afternoon, it's not a 4-letter word, it's a 6-figure income. Anyway, just on our way up for coffee, Chuck, doing the Monday night thing, and I heard you in there and figured I'd give you and the rest of the crew a couple of more check-ins. I got Garnet with me, so check us both in.
All right, Dave. Sounds like you're right on top of my antenna. Full strength on direct. And so we added VE3GNP to the log. Hello, Garnet. I hope you guys are going to be indoors tonight. It looks a little chilly out there. I just came back from a walk to Walmart there, so very good then. Everything going okay with you there, Dave?
Yeah, everything's cool here, Chuck, and just to let you know, your antenna's working well because we're at Wellington and King. If you've got her full strength on the input, yeah, you're receiving well tonight.
Okay, very good. Although I did notice with Wade, his signal seemed to be waving a little bit there. I mean, the repeater, I get it at full strength here, but you can hear some noise showing that the antenna is moving around in the wind there. So it's not often that I get that sound coming from Wade. Yeah, it is windy out there. Anyhow, guys, have a great coffee time. Say hi to the gang for me, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good. But 7-3 for now, we will talk with you again. And good evening to everybody on the net. We're going to be swinging back over to NCF just to catch the tail end of Marty's. VE3ZOE, I'll be clearing off the key.
Yeah, maybe Rick has taken a breath by now. He usually does the announcements at 7:30, and he runs out of breath about 5 or 6 minutes later. Anyways, Dave and Garnett, the dynamic duo, thank you so much for your check-in. Much appreciated. Anyone else out there wishing to check in with us here on the Monday Night Accidental Net? This is VA3CJZ.
Bonsoir, tout le monde.
3 Victor, Yankee Tango. All right, so I've got bonsoir tout le monde and Victor Yankee Tango. Let's bring in Al, VA3 November Fox Lima. Oh, how's it? Hey. Oh, you're kind of in and out of the repeater there, Al. What'd you say?
And how'd you know it's me?
Oh, I can tell that Anglo-French accent anywhere there, Al. How's things?
Doing good. Yeah, we're having some snowflakes up here, and I can hear it on the repeater. It's going in the note on me, but I guess you better check me in at this point. VA3IMW.
Yeah, you were able to hold the repeater that time. Before it was in and out there, so it's quite windy tonight. I don't even know what the wind speed is. I'll have to maybe look that up real quick. But anyhow, you still working on your French there, Al?
I had this little fella, my middle son, his buddy. He's French. He used to come up here, taught him how to weld, all this good stuff. And I think, I know he keeps coming up here. I'm thinking, okay, it's all in Pierre, but I don't know. Have fun. Now he's out west, got his own business going. Other than that, yeah, the repeater. I don't know if it's me or the repeater, but yeah, it's coming in and out. Not sure how much you're getting out of all this, but anywho, check me in, Chuck. I've been listening.
All right, Al. Well, it looks like the wind died down long enough for you to finish your transmission, and you held the repeater the entire time that time. So, very good, Al. Well, keep up the good work with your français, and we'll talk to you again soon. Have a great rest of the evening, Al. And so with that, where am I here? Let's go back to Victor Echo 3, Victor Yankee Tango. Edward, come on in.
G'day, how are things in the big smoke there up the hammer?
Well, we're hopefully under the protection of Lake Ontario at the western tip here. Hopefully all that nasty white stuff goes north of the lake, and not in our direction there. So it's a wee bit chilly and windy over here. But how about you? How are things at your end?
Well, we caught some snow briefly up at the corner of 403 and Dundas there in East Oakville on the border of Mississauga. No sooner to get going than it's gone away. However, it is kind of blustery cold out there. Was a nice afternoon, but that's somewhat degenerated into near winter for a while there. However, we managed to get it warmed up at Swiss Chalet today because it was all you can eat ribs every Monday, and it was a Swiss Chalet party. They had I guess the managers taking turns getting dressed up in one of those red rubber Swiss Chalet cups, kind of like, you might see a snowman on the side of the road and standing out front of the restaurant waving at everybody to get them to come in. So that was the party for today. The exciting thing that I saw inside was that don't need Elon Musk. They've got robots serving the tables, helping the waitresses out. They deliver the food automatically to locations, following the waitress to wherever they got to go. Quite cool. Robot mobile tables. What else we got here? So yeah, in case you missed this event, I see it's Tuke and Dine Tuesdays tomorrow for $19.99. Exciting news around here is I guess I got my antenna installed on the side of the house last week, and I'm enjoying a much improved signal to Hamilton, but I think you probably know about that already. So back to the net.
Yes, that's right, Edward. Outstanding. I checked you on direct, and I could not see a signal, but I could hear audio, and it was clear and readable. So congratulations on the antenna erection party that you had. And according to the Weather Network here, it looks like the precipitation has moved just east of Toronto and east of Grimsby, heading towards into Niagara Falls now. And I'm just curious, what city did you go to for the Swiss Chalet?
That was in Oakville. It had a location that got renovated over the winter, and it's been open for a while, but I guess they decided to have a promotion, so they had a big tent set up out front, and they were thinking positive, and they put tables and stuff inside at lunchtime, so I guess some people might have sat out there. Don't know how many. It wasn't really that warm, but it wasn't uncomfortably. It wasn't uncomfortably cold, but 11, 12 degrees was probably about where it got to earlier today, before it went all south.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because my wife works at a Swiss Chalet there, so. Oh, very good. Yeah, they got, I love their dipping sauce, I gotta say. Ribs and the chicken, outstanding at that place.
Yeah, it's an interesting place, like the French have this, the Quebecers have the Saint-Hubert, and the Quebecers really dislike Swiss Chalet, and most people in Ontario seem to dislike Saint-Hubert's chicken. The flavor, everybody calls the other guy's flavor odd.
Yes, that's right. That's what I grew up with, was Saint-Hubert in Ottawa and Gatineau. It started in Quebec, right? So, of course, Ottawa is going to have some of their restaurants there. And now you can actually buy their sauce, their dipping sauce at the grocery store. I'm not sure if it's in a powdered form in an envelope, but I always like seeing that chicken or rooster or whatever they have as their mascot there. Both them and Swiss Chalet, they're excellent roasted poultry for sure. Anyhow, Edward, thank you so much for checking in, sir. And I want to wish you a great rest of the evening. And I'll let you give your final thoughts.
I don't have much more to add. Thank you for the opportunity. 73s. back to net control. VE3ZOE.
All right, very good. So with that, I just want to mention that Guy does not have a call sign yet. Hopefully he's going to take the course there and get his ticket. And remember, Guy, if you need any help with anything, just let me know. And if you tell me if you had a chance to check out the online exam, practice exam generator. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, you can restart it or go through the whole thing and then restart it again. Or if you screw up the first couple of questions, you just restart again. But eventually it sinks in, and hopefully I'll be able to put you in the log with a proper call sign. But for now, I have to make up a secret call sign just for you, Guy, so it fits into my log here. Anyhow, with that, let's see if there's anyone else out there that's willing to check in to the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is VA3CJZ.
I'm a willing participant, VA3NSG.
And we have another happy customer, VA3NFG. I was just thinking about you there a little while ago, Steve. Dave, VA3DCS, was saying he's got to bring his pooch to the vet for some dental work. So maybe if your furry puppy there has troubles again, you could get a hold of Dave and see what vet he goes to for the pooch's dental work.
Oh, yeah, roger that. Well, my little pooch is with my other little pooch in doggy heaven there. Last Tuesday, we put him down. He hadn't eaten in over 2.5 weeks, and he couldn't pass. His digestion wasn't happening there. He's a 15-year-old dog, So, I mean, I had to pull the plug before it got any worse. I couldn't watch him wither away any longer, unfortunately there, Chuck.
I'm sorry to hear that, but you did get many years of enjoyment, as I did with mine there. I know all too well how that goes when they don't eat for days and can't even take in water. My buddy there at the end, he would try and drink water, but he would just throw it up right away. So, yeah, not a good sign. Anyhow, Steve, like I said, I'm sorry to hear that, and yeah, you have some great memories, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I had some great times with that dog, for sure. Yeah, he wouldn't even take pizza. He wouldn't even take cheesy pizza, pepperoni pizza. He put it in front of his nose, and he looked the other way, and he put it over there, and he looked back the other way. And he was drinking water near the end, but then he quit drinking water. He'd go up to the dish. All he had to do is stick his tongue out to lick the water, and he wouldn't. He'd go back to his bed, and 5 minutes later, he would try it again. He'd go to the water dish, and wouldn't take any water. So, I just can't watch any longer at that point. It's only hurting everybody. So, yeah. But he went peacefully, as they usually do at the vet there. It was very somber thing I had. So, but thanks, Chuck, and yeah, that's about it. Evening off tonight. I'm back into work tomorrow morning again, and then I'm off again. And then I start my new 32-hour work week, so I'll have some extra time to get some stuff done this summer.
All right, very good. Okay, Steve. Audio doesn't seem as clear as I've heard you. So I don't know what radio you're on, but hopefully one of these years you'll get your radio station back up and running.
Yeah, hopefully this is the year for it. So I'm probably on a weak battery on this Quanchang here. Hopefully it's not muffled. Otherwise, I must have got some more milk splashed on it, but I don't think so. But yeah, one of these years, Chuck, this will be the year for sure. I'm putting up the ground mounted vertical, and I'm putting up the 2-element 6-meter beam. And taking the RV down, and I'm putting up the NFET long wire.
All right. Well, good luck with that, and I can't wait for sure. So there we go. Anyway, Steve, congratulations on making a mental effort. We're just waiting for the physical effort to come through. All right, my friend, you sounded much better that last transmission. I think you got a little bit closer to the radio mic, and so that was much better. Anyhow, Steve, thanks again, my friend. Have a great rest of the evening. Thank you so much for checking into our Monday night accidental net. And so with that, let's see if there are any other check-ins for tonight's net. This is VA3CJZ.
VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
All right, I copy VE3 Big Kahuna. Rick, come on in.
Big Kahuna. Yeah. Bear King. Anyway, yeah, hey, is Mac still on here? I got a couple of questions for him.
Yeah, stand by one there. Was there someone else checking in with Rick as well, or had a comment? Go ahead.
VE3MQ.
Okay, Tom, I got you in the log. Just stand by one. VA3IMW. Mac, you there?
I'm here for a brief question.
All right, Mac. 446125. Is that sideband?
Once a week it is.
Yeah, okay. And I listened on the YouTube because I don't have 440 sideband. And the 1 week you went to 2-meter sideband. I do have 2-meter sideband, but then I listened to you a couple of weeks after that, and you didn't go there. I forget what it was. I think it ended in 400. I'm not sure what it was on 2 meters. Maybe you can tell me over.
Ever since we've been playing the switcheroo game, we've been working both 70 centimeters and 2 meters. So I'm not sure why you couldn't find us. So yeah, I think we've been doing this for 3 or 4 weeks straight. We start out on 70 centimeters on 446.125 upper sideband. And then once we have got our check-ins logged there, we migrate to 146.400, also upper sideband. So we're doing that on a regular basis now.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. 146.400 upper sideband. Okay, I'm going to try and do that, and that's on Thursdays, right?
That's Sunday.
And Sunday?
No. Simplex Lake Ontario Radio Club net is on 446.125 in FM. But on Sunday night at 8 o'clock, 446.125 upper sideband. And then probably about 10 or 15 minutes after that, we're over on 2 meters. So the sideband net is on Sunday night. That's why we used to call it the 70 centimeter sideband net.
Yeah, that's right. I heard you say that. Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't realize it was Sunday. I thought it was Thursday. Why did I think it was the night after night after, what frequency is it on the night after Chuck's night on Wednesday night?
Oh, it is the same frequency, 446125. Lake Ontario Radio Club Net Thursday is in Simplex, just so that we get a chance to check out everybody's skill and ability to operate without a repeater.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that. And one last question. For some reason, I haven't heard you on Monday night for the last 4 weeks. Any reason for that?
Let's just call it mental exhaustion.
That's a good one. Okay. Okay, anyway, so let's see. I got some announcements up for the net there, Chuck.
Take it away.
Okay, John VA3FDK has passed away. He was in St. Catharines. He was in his 92nd year, an old-time member of the Hamilton Club, and well-known in Hamilton. So we're sorry to see him go. But we got the news this morning from his son that he had passed on. So that's one bit of information. Also, we're looking for anybody that wants to operate under the call VE3DC for the Hamilton Club for the Ontario QSO party coming up in 2 weeks time. So anyway, anybody interested in doing anything on the OQP, unless you want to run your own call sign and all that kind of stuff. But if you're interested in joining us in the group, give me an email at VE3BravoKilowatt@HamiltonARC.com. So it's VE3BravoKilowatt@HamiltonARC.com. So that's my announcements. The only other thing is that special event at the end of April. It's April 26th, 27th, and 25th, 26th, and 27th. And go look up Golf Bravo 80 Mike Alpha November, and that's the 80th anniversary of the Lancaster going over in Scandinavia and dropping food. So that's Operation Mammoth. And it was called Operation Chowhound in the state. So that's coming up the end of the month. And there's certificates. Apparently there's 5 countries involved. So there's certificates if you're working guys on HF. So anybody interested in that, there's a website. And I think it's Victor Charlie 7 Mike Alpha November, the Canadian station anyway. It'll be listed on that Golf Bravo 80 map. The Canadian station, he has all the links to the website to tell you where everybody is. So when it actually happens, you go on the website and have a look there. You can find out where everybody is. A lot of the stations are going to be on 24/7. So anyway, that's some information for anybody on your net there, Chuck. And so that's it for me. And
Okay then, Rick, thank you very much for all that information. And with that, let's see if Tom is still with us. VE3 Mexico, Quebec.
good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everybody. Was it me, or is the repeater up there antenna moving around? I was watching Rick's signal go up and down.
Comment.
Yeah, hang on there, comment. Yes, I've noticed that with several stations tonight there, Tom. The ZOE tower there is about, the antenna is 200 feet up, so it's no wonder it's blowing around. Anyways, Mac, you got a comment? Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL. I was going to also suggest that repeater tower is likely whipping around in the wind as well. I noticed on Wade's signal, I know his antenna is in the rafters in his garage, so his antenna doesn't get affected by the wind. And when I saw his, I heard his signal fluctuating on its way into the repeater, I immediately assumed that the ZOE tower is obviously swinging around in the breeze. And there are lobes to those 4-element, what do they call them? Anyways, so they do have some quiet spots. And if you happen to be in one of those and the antenna swings around, it's going to give you some dips and dives. Anyways, good evening, Tom, and I'll throw it back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, very good there, Mac. You're absolutely correct. It's a bit windy out there, and it's not surprising. Back over to you there, Tom. Are you going out for coffee tonight or no?
Nope, no coffee for me tonight. Daughter's got her car on the way, and I just had to clean up the areas because I got a guy coming in at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning to clean my ducks.
Well, make sure he puts your ducks in a row first.
And it's funny, the fact that they said that to me, because when I'm done, your ducks will be all in a row.
Yeah, your signal also there is moving around, so it's definitely the ZOE antenna tower there that's doing that.
Yeah, QSO, yeah, you went down to a 1 and then come right back up. Okay, Chuck, it's past 8 o'clock. Rick will be on his way to 40 meters, 7,100. So I'm going to QSY to there, VE3MQ.
All right, Tom, thanks for your check-in, my friend. We'll probably catch you on Rick's net there. And so, like you mentioned, it is 8:01 p.m. And so let's see if there are any stragglers out there that would like to check in. Any last call check-ins for tonight's accidental net? This is VA3ZJZ.
Hey, Chuck, it's Cal. I'd like to accidentally check in. VA3CDV. Just a minute out.
That's what she said. Okay, Cal. Remember, keep your stick on the ice, my friend. Thanks for checking in.
Comment, VA3WPG.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, WPG.
I was just throwing out a quick comment about the repeater fluctuation there. Just from my location point to that McMaster, that is seriously doing some fluctuating, and I got the wind howling here, trees just swinging back and forth here. But for me, the repeater is going everywhere from S3 right up to plus 40.
Yeah, it's probably that system, that weather system that's blowing through. As I mentioned earlier there, it's just east of us now, so I don't see any big precipitation coming this way anytime soon, maybe later. But yeah, it's just blowing that system past us, so in a way that's good.
Just thought I'd throw that out there. S3 to plus 40, pretty big difference there.
Absolutely. Well, it's a good thing those antennas are rated at roughly 100 miles an hour. I know the diamond antennas are. The X30 is good for, or the X50 I think is good for 126 miles an hour. So they're pretty resistant to the wind, but they're not indestructible. Yeah, I can hear the wind blowing through my, I have a stack coming out of my furnace there through the roof. It's actually just a few feet behind me. I can hear it when the wind blows. Anyways, thanks, Chris, for that comment, and happy DXing, happy hunting. All right, looking for any last-minute check-ins for tonight's accidental net. This this is VA3ZOE. All right, I guess that's a wrap for tonight. I'd like to thank everyone who checked in through RF and through the YouTube stream. In total tonight, we got 17 check-ins. Very good. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And I wish you all a great rest of the week. Until next time, maybe Wednesday for the AREGnet at 8 o'clock on 146.430. We'll catch you there. That's it for me. Take care and happy DXing. This is VA3CJZ saying so long for now.
Fall off your chair.
Why?
Did you just rattle a whole bunch of paper or something?
Are you getting that?
Yeah, because that walks right on you.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a clap sound effect.
It sounds like your ass hit the floor.
Oh, was it really loud?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to find the right level for that. Let's see if this is any better. How's that? Is that much lower?
Much lower, but it's too low now.
This could go on for hours.
All right, good to know, Tom. Much appreciated.
All right, that brings the net to a close, and we'll be back here tomorrow night. 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.